genuinely had no fucking idea what it was until the last like 3 years of development. It was just like, why? It's like, it had Anthem written all over it. And I was like, but even still, Anthem made fucking money for EA, so I have no idea why. Like, how they lost money. Like, it's fucking Marvel, dude. It's like,
Did
how
they
do you not
turn
make
a
money?
profit on Anthem? Are you serious?
Yeah, Anthem made a profit for them. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Anthem was the 8th best-selling game of that year. Anthem sold a lot of copies.
Wow, that fell off fast then. Holy shit.
Yeah. It was the best-selling game, I believe, up until June. And something else overtook it. I can't remember what overtook it.
Ooh.
It was a really good selling game. It was sold really well. Which as much people shout on the game, like, you know, people fucking bought it, so. Who the fuck knows, honestly. Crazy though. I really like Anthem. I really wish Anthem had just more content.
Jack, did you ever play Luigi's Mansion 3?
Was there a demo for it? I think I played the demo.
I don't remember, honestly.
Was there a Luigi? Alright, let's have a look at this. Luigi Mansions 3 demo. I think 30-minute. Alright, there was a gameplay demo. Okay, cool. No, I watched a gameplay demo of it. I did not play it, but it looks interesting. But I didn't really like the original Luigi's Mansion on GameCube, so I wasn't
really?
a massive fan. Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of it. Well, you have to understand, like back when I had my GameCube as a kid, all I literally played was Zelda and Smash Brothers. That's all I played. And I was like fucking a Melee kid, and then all I did was play fucking everything Zelda. But she was good. But I really want to get the Horror Warriors. That actually looks fucking crazy good. I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be another Dynasty Warriors game that I can just write off and be like, clank! But it actually looks really good.
Did you hear what happened to your fellow Australian with that game?
Yeah, dude. Fucking hey, dude. They're like, look, as much as I don't like the fact that Nintendo did that, I think the main question that has to come up is that, I don't know if these people got the game early, but like, if these people got the game as in they bought it, or if they got a code from Nintendo. That's something I don't know. It's like, if they bought the game and then they got DFCA'd for it, that's fucking stupid. But if they got a code from Nintendo, like, I think that's a little bit different. Because I just don't know if like they got a code from Nintendo and Nintendo was like, hey, don't stream it. You know, if they actually bought the game, then I'm like, that's fucking dumb. Nintendo shouldn't have DMCA'd them.
I'm pretty sure the game's on sale in Australia already, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because we're a day ahead. Because
Well,
Nintendo doesn't do global releases. They do
Then, I don't think it matters whether or not it was they got a code or not, because either way, someone that bought it could have streamed it and it would have been legal.
No, I know, but like when you have a code from a developer, like you enter into a contract with them to be like, hey, like whatever the fuck they request, you have to abide by it. Like it's just how the industry works. Like between like developers and also like publishers, developers, and influencers or like content creators or whatever. That's just how it works. Like even with indie games. So like when I reviewed The Messenger, I couldn't even say that I had it. Like the developer like made me sign an NDA and was like, hey, like you cannot say you have the game, you cannot say that you're reviewing the game. You can only say when the embargo lifts. And I'm like, okay.
I lost 2 seconds on Garden again. Fuck.
But at the same time, like the developers didn't really, like the developers at like the what are they called, Sabotage Studios, they don't really give a shit anyway. They were just kind of like, yeah, just fucking review the game.
No.
But their PR team was really good though. Their PR team was really clear, and the way they did their media kit was amazing. And I think they're probably a decent gold standard in terms of how indie devs should do media kits. But the guys who did their PR for them were an external company, so.
Oh, this game. Okay. I think what you were talking about, the Messenger. This is that Ninja Gaiden-ish game, right?
Yeah.
Never played this.
I really liked it. I didn't like the fact that it turned into a Metroidvania, but I really liked it.
Spoilers.
It's literally in the fucking trailer, what do you mean?
I mean, you're right.
Exactly.
Okay, that was a pretty good snack.
Maybe don't fucking spoil the fucking core mechanic in your bloody entry trailer.
Yeah, that's pretty sucky.
I still remember that. I still remember the day that I lifted the embargo because my review was the only review that the fucking developers didn't tweet out.
Wow.
Yep, I still remember that.
Is yours the only negative one?
I gave it an 8, and everyone else gave it a 9 or like a 9.3.
Ah! Ah!
That was a pretty good
I
shooter
was
for
like,
nerds
okay.
too.
I was like, okay, dude. Because like the reviews for it were like pretty fine across the board. They weren't great, but like I was talking to my colleague, and he was just like, yeah, it's a bit weird that they didn't even include you at the bottom. I was like, yeah, that's whatever. I was like, I ended up talking to one of the lead designers in DMs on Twitter, and he was just like, I was like, yeah, like sorry I didn't like the game as much, but like, you know, I had these problems. He's like, no, it's fine, whatever. So they were good sports about it.
Oh.
But they were just kind of like, yeah, like we.
How did I gold on that?
Fair enough.
That was a shitty gold.
No, they're cool guys. I'm actually looking forward to the pandemic next. Actually, no, fuck, because I think I actually bought the game. Oh no, I did buy the game. I have it on Epic Games Store because it came free. But like the only annoying thing about me when I reviewed games is because I reviewed games for a UK games outlet, I had to make an EU account on my Switch, which is really fucking weird. Because apparently publishers just wouldn't send Australian codes. They just wouldn't do it. And like, because I asked every single PR person I talked to, I was like, hey, can you send me an Australian code? They're like, we don't have an Australian PR department. And I'm like, alright, can you send me an EU one? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, like one or US one. I was like, just send me a fucking EU code.
Yeah, this is a pretty good run so far. I just need to get a good gauntlet and then be PB.
It's pretty cool. Okay, it'd be fun. But the deadlines are fucking horrible.
Okay, Bugsnax.
I pushed back. I made them into me.
No! Fuck me, dude. Squirrel fucked me there. That sucks so bad. It's fine. It's a very minor time loss, but that was really good undersnax. I just messed up. Lost like half a second to a second.
Hey, no!
You think you're gonna need a Series X buggy?
I'm not getting either one of the new consoles.
Not for a while?
Not for a little bit. I'll decide later, but right now, if I were to get one, if someone said you can have a free one, I would get a Series X.
Did you see it? Like one of the comments came out recently from Jim Ryan, because Jim Ryan, the CEO of Sony, doing like a PR thing for media companies, just like talking about PS5 launch. And he got asked the question about God of War Ragnarok, and he's just like, and the person asked him like, oh, is it going to come to PS4? And he's like, oh, we don't have anything to say at this point in time.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, yep, it's going to PS4. And I was just like,
Ugh.
apparently apparently the way they're going to do PS5, at least from what they're sounding it to be, is that they're going to make a PS5 version like separately and a PS4 version separately of the game.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, tied my gold. Okay, this is actually a really good run. Holy shit.
I mean, I guess Sony Santa Monica has the manpower to do that, but I don't know. Just like
I mean they do, but I just question. I was like, so Demon Souls currently, which is a second-party game because they contracted Bluepoint to do it. God of War Ragnarok, the new God of War, Jesse, is going to be on PS4 and PS5. Like, I can fucking guarantee you that. Like the fact that Jim Ryan said like we didn't say at this time, I was like, I don't give a shit. Like it's going to be fucking PS4 game. It's gonna be strange. It's not coming out next year though. Like don't fucking believe any single thing that any of their fucking PR says. It's not coming out next year. Like they already have literally 3 or 4 like exclusive first party IP coming out next year. Like there's no fucking way they're gonna make a 5th one come out in like September. Like it's just stupid. It's just like way too much for their portfolio.
I don't know. Sony Santa Monica, they haven't done anything since God of War, right? Because that was only 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, but like the turnaround in 2 years is like fucking crazy, dude.
It could be using the same engine.
That's a lot to do.
It could be using a lot of the same assets, the same engine.
No, of course, but like they're not doing like like a Breath of the Wild 2 type thing, right? Like they're making a whole sequel to it, and like apparently they're working on a shooter. I would be very annoyed if they're working on a shooter, like because Sony literally has FPS franchises they haven't fucking used in over a decade. Like where's Resistance? Like where is a new Killzone?
Resistance is in the ground.
Yeah, dude, but it doesn't matter. But like beforehand, right? Like they had really no one to make Resistance because fucking they didn't own Insomniac, right? Like you go to Insomniac and try and get them to make it, but Insomniac was like, we want to make Spider-Man, and we want to fucking make our own thing, and then they just bought them, right? But like now they own Insomniac, it's like, well, you can actually fucking make the IP because people at Insomniac want to make the IP. They can do that. There's 2 studios who work within Guerrilla in Europe. So one's probably working on Horizon, one's probably working on it's like R&Ding something else. Like, it depends. So that sci-fi FPS that Sony Santa Monica was making was cancelled, Jesu. That was the game they were making before the first God of War, and they got cancelled.
Okay.
They cancelled it because they worked on it for like 4 years, and then nothing came of it. So they're like, oh fuck it, let's make all this.
I remember them talking about that in the documentary. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come back. Oh, maybe. Like, it's probably in like their fucking ideas board or something. But like I bet Corey's tried God of War. Well, apparently, like, we can only go off what they say, but apparently they've actually, like, when Corey wrote God of War, he apparently wrote most of the second game already. Like, most of the second game is already written.
That makes sense.
But, like, obviously, you know, Minnesota Pressure working on one. But, I mean, like, I guess so, but, like, isn't he, like, head, like, fucking senior creative director or something like that? What's Corey Barlow's fucking thing?
It's his brainchild,
creative
isn't
director.
it? The whole fucking thing.
Yeah, didn't he write it with his dad or something? Oh no, sorry, his dad. So Corey Barlow's dad wrote the book of the game. There was a book of the game. So his dad wrote it. Creative director is, yeah. So like he's in like one of the highest positions at Sony Santa Monica. I doubt, like, if he wants to, like, in quotes, like, flex his fucking creative chops, whatever, like, I'm sure he could just work on another project, which is probably like something else. Fuck it, it might even be that sci-fi FPS. I have no clue, but like. It's weird to me that Sony is like one of the few companies, and like maybe it's because they care about third party more, especially because they have a relationship with Call of Duty now. Like, they have no first party shooter, which is super depressing, because I would love to see what their controller can do with shooters, because Cold War apparently is quite good with shooters, but like I don't know about Call of Duty game. Because we're on that shit.
Fucking... Yeah.
Like, where's a Resistance? Where's a Killzone? You know, like, where's something else? Fuck it. Where's like, what was that game? Ah, fuck. What was that game that came out on PS3 that everyone fucking hated?
Haze.
No, not Haze. It was like an online game and then got fucked because when Sony got hacked.
Mag.
Not Mag.
There's so many of these.
PS3 shooters. The fucking 6th generation or 7th generation of consoles is fucking crazy. What was it? PS3 shooters. Fuck, what's the name of it?
Do you remember anything about it other than it was a shooter?
I remember it was a shooter. Well, Killzone was supposed to be a Halo killer, and that fucking failed miserably.
None of the Halo killers worked.
Yeah, Halo just killed itself in a video game.
Yeah.
Literally in a video game, it killed itself because it's just like fucking. Did you hear about all the fucking armor coding shit that's gonna go on Halo Infinite? Oh god. They're like, oh, we no longer have fucking two-tone colors anymore. We just have armor coding. Like, okay, through 3.
I'll be happy if Infinite is good, but I don't have high hopes.
Yeah, the armor coding shit. Yeah. Look, look, all I care about is the campaign, Jester, and the fact that Joseph Statton's working on the campaign. I'm fucking happy, right? I don't think I can give a shit about it anymore.
That's me too. Yeah.
Multiplayer's gonna be fucking horrible.
Almost killed like
Dude,
myself.
fucking Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked is a really good game. I really like that game. I heard that bring it back. What a really good game.
I'm sure we'll get a remastered Ratchet and Clank collection eventually because of how well the Crash one did.
It depends, because obviously Sony owns the IP to it, so it depends like whether they want to like export it to a porting company. Sony in their first party catalog don't have a lot of like support studios. They only have a lot of like game studios. So like a lot of their outsourcing comes to shit like for QA, they just outsource to like a third party company. They don't have an in-house QA, which can be both good and bad because it means that they have to fucking get the production costs up, but it can be a little bit expensive for them, which is not 100% best thing in the world, but like I don't fucking work with Sony, so.
Oh fucking! I was gonna ask Buggy, why Xbox over PlayStation? I'm just curious.
Don't talk to me right now. I'm sorry. I'm on my PV pace right now. Sorry.
SOCOM.
Alright.
SOCOM was the game I was thinking of. Sound.
Oh, I know SOCOM. I played that on my fucking PSP.
So SOCOM was the first SOCOM game on PS3 was the first game to feature up to 32 player matches, and it got immediately fucked because the PSN went down.
Oh, fucking.
And it lost all of its player base. So SOCOM would actually be a really good FPS or like third-person shooter or whatever for Sony. I think that'd be really, really good for them.
I feel like, I don't know, and maybe this is, I could be thinking nothing. I feel like modern military shooters just aren't as big as they were in the
I
7th
lost a little
generation.
bit of time, but this should be sub 16 for sure.
They'd probably do something more sci-fi oriented, since that seems to be more of the what the trend is.
I mean, yeah, but because like you can only have fucking so many like massive fucking sprawling white dudes before the world just goes crazy, and and like especially now, like I think it's much more important for them to include like just diversity and like make things more welcoming, and like the fact that they have like an accessibility award in the Game Awards is fucking huge, dude. Like it's fucking crazy.
Jeff Kelly's
awesome.
a great guy for doing stuff like that. Fucking love Jeff
Yeah,
Kelly.
dude, the fucking I'm not sure how much you follow Steven Spawn, who's the CEO of a charity called Able Gamers. But, like this guy's in a wheelchair, and he's raised like millions of dollars for like.
Oh, I golded?
Like,
What?
Fucking everything.
Excuse me?
Crazy. You win?
I have one more
Are you
split.
winning, son?
Jump over it.
Hey, buddy. All right.
Okay, I didn't get hay buddied.
I know. Great.
Alright, and now it's just Mash City, but I got Scroll Wheel, so we're good.
So,
1538. Okay, that's new PV. And some of best went
What's
down.
the current world record?